Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Back to Thompson. Houston working the ball around. To the middle. Pass to Şengün. Shoots over Johnson. Strother grabs a miss. The Nuggets on offense. Shoots from 14. Clanks the putback jam. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. The three is up. And it's Eason with a three.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Murray up top. Johnson on the wing. And again, it's Denver missing. Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. And here's Smith. Back to Durant. Now here's Eason. To the paint. And that one's good by Durant.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Pass to Strother. Offline with a three. Smith outside. Gets stolen by Johnson. Down low. And Jokic throws it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Here's Durant. Drops in the layup for two. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Smith with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. Outside Durant. Thompson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Eason. Three-pointer, no good. And so Murray will bring it up for Denver. It's a three-point game. Back to Eason. Outside Durant. Outside Eason. Beyond the arc. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Back to Jokic. Inside. The Rockets pull it in. A minute 20 left in the first. Pass to Şengün. And here's Thompson for three. Rebounded by Johnson. Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Strother. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure.
And here's Şengün. Back to Eason. Pass to Şengün. Smith outside. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And he likes to be the answer guy. Smith with a huge response 3.
Back to Murray. Thompson with the block. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Eason. Back to Durant. Picked by Smith. Takes a 3. And Houston another 3.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Strother, no good. No luck on that one. And so it's Houston. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More 2K action in just a moment. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Houston.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Now, here's Green. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Back to Finney-Smith. Goes up from the top of the key. That one's wide left.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Pass to Shepard. Green, a screen. Takes it inside. Shepard, that's good.
I mean, I love the decision there by Shepard to challenge the lane.
Here's Jokic. Now here's Brown. Back to Johnson. On the wing, Brown. Şengün with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Houston working the ball around. Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to Okogie. Shot clock at 5. Outside, Green. Rebounded by Denver. Outside, Murray. Now here's Jokic. Green covering. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
Well, what really makes Jokic special inside isn't just his size, but his gracefulness.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Shepard. Şengün, the screen. To the inside. Pass to Shepard. There's the three. Valanciunas with a rebound. Nuggets trail by 9. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Rockets with a rebound. Outside Durant. To the middle. Pass to Thompson. To the paint. Here's Green. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he's good on the second. And Denver has possession. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Najee. And here's Brown for three. Hits a three-pointer.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
Inside. Şengün, no good. Nuggets trail by 7. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And Şengün gets it to go.
You gotta love how Şengün attacks on the interior.
Pass to Valanciunas. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And he gets it to go.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Here's Shepherd. Green, a screen. On the wing, Green. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Najee. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Now just a 5-point Rocket lead.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
They're calmly knocking it down. Şengün looks zen-like at times.
Down low. Here's Simpson. It's rebounded by Houston. It's stolen. Inside. Pass to Najee. And here's Brown for three. It's rebounded by Şengün. For three, Durant. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the Houston Rockets up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Here's Murray. Offline from the top of the key. Houston leading by 8. Back to Şengün. Houston working the ball around. The three, Smith. Gets the three ball to go. Smith's got 9 points.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
And it's Houston's ball. Şengün, no good.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And Houston has possession. Leading by 12. Pass to Eason. Thompson outside. Houston with another miss. Now Johnson. Defended by Eason. With the tip. It's good on the putback.
Timeout. You have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Time that tip perfectly.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. With a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Thompson gets a good look. That one no good. Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Najee. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on him in Thompson.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
Denver shooting their initial free throws of the game here. And no luck that time either.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Pass to Şengün. Outside Durant. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Denver. Right side Brown. Jacks up a 3. Eason pulls it in.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Here's Şengün. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Şengün's got 7.
Yeah, great heads-up play by Durant. Reading the floor and finding the guy with the best shot available.
Pass to Brown. Back to Nagy. And here's Brown. Outside Brown. And again, it's Denver missing. Back comes Houston in transition. Thompson outside. Stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Nagy. Finished off the break.
The kind of sharp passing makes them tough to defend in transition.
Durant surveying the D. Back to Smith. Pass to Durant. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific. Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. All alone. And they pick up 2. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Pickett. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count. Woo, wait, big finish, big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Just 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get off a shot. Shepard. Rebounded by Denver. To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Valanciunas not afraid to get his close to the basket.
Pass to Capella. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Houston working the ball around. Left side Durant. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter. And so it's the Houston Rockets ending the quarter up 10. Their play has earned them a nice lead.
The Rockets, 38.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Houston leading by 10. Şengün, the screen. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Rockets ball. Substitution on the court.
And here's Shepard for 3. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Sinks the tray.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And the technical free throw is good. To the inside. Pass to Shepard. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Finney-Smith. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Murray. Drives to the hoop.
Guards like Murray, they are so good when they're attacking the rim.
Pass to Capella. Fires the 3. Houston with another miss. Nuggets trail by 6. Murray, no good. And it's Houston's ball. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Sengun, no good. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Here's Murray. Missed inside. The Rockets lead by 6. Pass to Shepard. And here's Sengun. Defended by Murray. Oh, sweet move. Goes again. Outside Capella. From downtown. Jokic pulls it down. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Denver. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth. Now Johnson. Here's Murray. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Outside Thompson. Here's Sengun. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Now Sengun. For 3. Jokic pulls it down. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Knocks down the trifecta.
And Hardaway Jr. is used to being in these spots. He doesn't back down from taking important moments.
Here's Smith. Now Durant. Shoots a 3. Oh, KD returns the fire.
And just a painful blow right there. I mean, eyeing the lead, they give up a big triple. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. So he can't get either to fall. The Rockets lead by 6. Here's Smith. Now Thompson. Now Sengun. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
The three ball is down.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Fires the three. Jokic. The putback. How about the activity?
Staying active. Jokic is one of the best offensive rebounders in the game.
Now Easton. Thompson. Jokic with a rebound. 34 seconds left in the game. Stolen by Thompson. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Şengün. Now Easton. And he was camped in the lane there against a 3-second call. Now a timeout called by Denver. They're behind by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
Murray! Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
And the Nuggets call time here. They're losing by 6. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And the second of 2 is good. And that puts him up 5. Murray fires! There's Murray with the triple.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so the big win by Houston in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped